It's Friday and time for the DMV Sound Check. Today we are talking to Kalin Jones out of Alexandria, where he is a local youth leader who's worked with teens for almost 8 years. Kalin and his wife are working to put together an annual Save Our City Day to partner with organizations to help serve the needs of the people. I spoke to Kalin about his community service, and check out this interview plus a single called Save Our City. Kalin, it is so great to get to talk to you because you are not only an incredible musician, but you're also an incredible human being in our community, and we're lucky to have you. Let's start with your music. Where did you first get inspired to be an artist?
Oh my goodness, man. First of all, thank you so much for having me. Just such an honor and pleasure to be able to hang out with you this morning. I started music when I was about 13 years old. My parents they were in a band. And they were touring all across the country, just doing music for youth and stuff like that. So I was in the studio for the first time at like 5. So I kind of grew up in the whole music thing. And so I just kind of got started with just writing raps at like 13, 14. And
wow.
Yeah.
Were you here in the DMV? Are you from here or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I grew up in PG County, and then we moved to St. Mary's County. And now we're in Alexandria, Virginia. So we've traveled through the depths of the DMV.
You've experienced it all here. And now you have a song called Save Our City. Do you mean like DC and the DMV, or what's the meaning behind this song?
I mean the DMV as a whole. I wrote that song in 2017, and it really just stemmed from a broken heart, just with the increase of violence in the area, and the school shootings were happening around the time, and my heart was just really broken, and I just wrote the question, like, how can we save our city? And then just words just started coming together, and just an expression and just passion, and that's a question that I really wanted people to reflect on, like, how can we be intentional about saving our city? And I think that song is relatable now more than ever.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it started a movement with you, especially. You're a youth speaker, so you really are inspiring this next generation. How have they been able to take your message and start to use it for what you're talking about, the goals and what you'd like our city to become?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the things that I'm really working on right now is just how to coach up young people into being leaders in their communities, and what does that look like? How can they still be themselves and not change and try to act like other people, but how can they still be themselves, be relatable, and still impact, the people that's even coming after them? And how can they be leaders and train other leaders to be leaders, and just, create this ripple effect? And so one of the things that I really appreciate is just the relationships that are developed with a lot of young people that I've had just doing youth ministry and youth work for the past 7 years. And it's been amazing.
You're doing your part for sure. You really are. So thank you for what you're doing for our community.
Thank you.